everybody, good evening. It's your boy AAaliasanon, aka AAA Reviews, here for another chapter review of Eleceed. Yes, let's go ahead and get into the content. Hey! Alias Anon. I don't know why I did that like that. Well, yes, it is your boy Alias Anon, aka AAA Reviews, here with another chapter review of Eleceed, and today we're breaking down chapter 232. Now, in this chapter, we pick up where we left off last time, obviously, where we just got done seeing that Jiwoo's mom was in an interrogation, right? And so, our boy, Jiwoo Seo, is looking for his mother.
Are you sure about that?
And as he's looking for his mother, we get a deep dive into the interrogation room once again, where we meet Interrogator BBC. And he's looking at the mom like, listen, I'm letting you know right now. Not only did the buddy give you up, he gave you up easy. All we had to do was a little bit of torture. All we did was touch his shoulder. And look at you. You know what? It's our bad. You know, we gave you this little drug, you know, because you're not speaking. We're asking you, what are you doing? Where are all these samples? And you're not speaking. Okay, we know why too. It's the thing we gave you not to spill our secrets, coming back to bite us in the butt. But it's fine. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring in that psychiatric award, awakened one, whatever it is, and he's gonna come in there. He's gonna prick your brain where it matters, in your brain matter, and we're gonna get all your secrets out of you. And then I'm gonna put my big black. Hey yo, what the fuck? Okay, he didn't say that last part, but the look of like villainy on his face was about the same. So you know what? Might as well have been what he said, because that's what it felt. Because Jiwoo's mom is over there stressing like, I'm a terrible mom, I'm a terrible mom, I'm a terrible mom, I'm a terrible mom. Jesus Christ, I'm a terrible mother. Stupid. And genuinely, we see like the regret that Jiwoo's mom had, because I didn't even think about it like the way I was, because I thought about it personally like, yeah, you objectively weren't a good mother, kind of. Like, you have your son who's struggling to make friends, struggling to live life due to the powers that he has. However, you go away to try to solve his power issue, and trying to go solve his power issue, you see more people that need the help that maybe your son needs, or maybe not, and you decide to stay as far away as possible in order to do the work that possibly he needs, and then you realize he didn't need it after you came back and visited him, and you stayed away instead of coming back because you had more people to save. And so you really haven't been around your kid in years, and so you really haven't had the parent in him in years. You're just lucky your boy was still scared of the world, that he didn't do anything rebellious. Because imagine if he would have been like, you know what, this, I'm gonna go out and do me. I'm Jiwoo Seo. I come out here and I run as fast as I can because I'm up Sonic for these rings. About to come out here and take all your hold. Like, yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
If he would have been like that, well, bye-bye to parenting, bud. So we get that kind of soul, and she's like, I don't deserve to be a mother. Sort of. I mean, we love you for birthing. Like they say in the comments, our cinnamon roll. I don't call him the man a cinnamon roll once again because I am chocolate. So we then cut over to Jiwoo pulling up to the actual company, asking for his mom. I'm looking for Yujeon Kang. I'm looking for my mama. BBC comes around the corner.
Pause.
With two other BWCs. And so they walk over to him, and they're like, who you looking for? I'm looking for Dr. Yujeon Kang, my mom. He said, your mom's? I haven't heard of her having a mom's. Well, your mom doesn't work here because she works in a separate unit. She works in a secret facility because she works under certain research, so she has to be some level of classified. And so we have to go somewhere else, right? And as we're finna leave with Jiwoo, we go up to Caden and Carton, and we get another cute moment where Carton actually cares about Jiwoo, and he's over there like, you know, I hope nothing bad's happening, you know? Every time this kid goes somewhere, something goes crazy, and she's definitely hiding something. The mom is definitely hiding something, because this shouldn't be this hard to track your own goddamn mom. Like, this shouldn't be this difficult. So, from this point, I understand that Carton and Caden are on a building. They're not with Jiwoo. I repeat, they're not with Jiwoo. Not saying they're not fast enough to get there in time, but they're not with him. And so Jiwoo is on his own, right? And I'm worried now because I'm like, okay, we've seen Jiwoo do things, you know, kind of by himself, kind of not. But usually Caden still has to come in and save the day a little bit. And so what I think is very important about this scenario is Jiwoo has to go and save his mom by himself and prove to his mother that he is good on his own. Because he has come to terms with being awakened when he is strong, he is unique, he understands that, and he is not a freak. He is an awakened one, and passionate to be so, happy to be so, and ready to be the man that he wants to become. And that's beautiful to see, and that's important for his character development to be able to handle the situation, especially dealing with his mother, completely on his own. And then come back to Caden like, you know what I just did.
We do not care.
So we get in the car. Buddy driving, skirting, giving all these Jiwoo excuses like, hey, bro, we on the way. We finna beat her. Jiwoo like, bro, you said we finna beat her like 3 seconds ago. He said, hey, we still finna beat her. Jiwoo said, bro, you said we finna beat her like 10 minutes ago. Hey, we still finna beat her. Buddy, you said that like an hour ago. We were finna be there. What's your definition of finna be? We finna be there, dog. You talking too much, bro. Hey, get him with that. And then Buddy around the top pulled out his BWC.
So that was a fucking lie.
Pulls out the syringe and goes to hit Jiwoo. Jiwoo says, it's close to midnight. Pow. And the syringe hits the seat. He's like, a syringe? And Buddy dodges like, you shouldn't have dodged that. And Buddy tries to throw a hand. And Jiwoo catches it. And then he pushes him up through the car, and then Buddy's over there like, is he an awakened one? Like, oh, really? You know, that thought didn't creep to my mind. Last time I thought, first of all, he dodged his syringe at point blank range. Okay, you know, coincidence. I'll give you that one. Then he blocks a punch with one hand, by the way, in the car. So the hand should have went to the window. Naturally, this Buddy is about 5'6" and about 120 pounds soaking wet. So sure, cut short. And then he takes your man's and punts him and pushes him through the door, not through the window, not through the door, and the door open. The door's gone. You gotta buy a new door to your little GMC truck, dog. Like, your door's gone. Maybe he is an awakened one. Or maybe I need to do some more push-ups, because that's the human standard. I didn't know that was the human standard. Yes, he's awakened one. Idiot. And now we're at this point where we have Jiwoo and a BBC man in the desert. Sounds like the beginning of a great performance. Adam 22. Anyway, so my overall thoughts on the chapter, because that's where we ended up, are I can't wait to see Jiwoo act individually and not rely on anybody. And yes, we're starting to get more of that as we get into it, especially how Jiwoo handled Duke Grain. I'm gonna call him a Doodle Grain. Back in the world of Awakened Ones Academy, and how he's been handling himself around his friends, but to truly handle a situation by himself and return to Caden victorious and with everything. That is what I'm waiting for. That's what I know we need to see out of Eleceed. That's what I know we need to see out of Jiwoo Seo for him himself, and for him to be comfortable in himself and to have more resolve in what he does as an awakened one. And I can't wait to see what happens when he comes back with his mom, because his mom's gonna have to come back with him. But most importantly, this is gonna put Jiwoo on the map. Not only is he Caden's apprentice, he's dangerous. And dangerous to a corporation who's trying to work on something, and his mom's got secrets. Which means Jiwoo's gonna be on a hit list. So now, not only are you Caden's apprentice, you've now taken yourself to put your hands in dangerous research because of your mother. Your mom. So that's gonna put Jiwoo in a little bit of a predicament, and I can't wait to see how he deals with it. Because, you know, we have friends. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this chapter of Eleceed. Let me know what your thoughts were on the overall chapter. Did you enjoy it? How do you think Jiwoo's going to handle the situation? Do you think Jiwoo's going to torture somebody for one time? I'm not saying it should be. I'm just saying he might do it. And how do you like Jiwoo moving more individual, Caden and Carton being on a building randomly like Batman and Robin, just talking about something that could happen? Yeah, overall, I enjoyed the chapter. I'm glad you guys did. Comment how you feel about it below. And yeah. Look out for next week's chapter and another mystic item obtained that was supposed to come out. Don't judge me. Alias Anon. 8!